Hey, and we are live with a very special watch party. I am joined by Larry the Horror Cat Dad. I am joined by Savage Zombie Reviews Dave for a movie that I am not doing any prep for whatsoever. I'm not even setting this up because the whole reason I'm doing this is because I found it so interesting listening to Dave. A, his review. B, his interactions with certain people related to the film. And I just found it so fascinating. And I guess this is my kind of way of, I don't know, being a terrible friend and making you go through it all over again. And an even worse friend, I've dragged Larry into this debacle as well. The only positive I can think is it is free on YouTube. So guys, if you want to watch along with us, you don't have to pay anything. It is on YouTube. It's under the page Time of Horror, Street Trash 1987, Legendado Completo, it says, and you can watch it with us. So let's go around the table. So Larry, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for having me. Short notice. So yeah, thanks, man. Thanks so much.
No, it's okay. And I was on in the house last night and I had a great time. It's the reason I was just about to tell Dave I'm not drinking is because I had my little keg of beer at the side of me last night, and it's now finished.
Oh wow!
So yeah, so I was like, I can't do that tonight. I'm just not at that. I'm not at that stage of my life where I can do that 2 nights in a row. So Dave is having a drink. We know why. Why are we having? Let's tell the audience, why are you drinking tonight, Dave?
Well, to be honest with you, mate, normally I don't need a reason.
True.
If the day ends in Y kind of thing for me, you know. But you are subjecting me to one of the worst movie experiences I have ever had in my life again.
Again.
So I need the dust courage to get me through this.
Nice.
Larry, seriously, mate, run now. I would.
Now let me ask you this: it can't be as bad as Double Dragon, is it?
Put it this way, mate. I would watch Double Dragon on a loop over and over and over again and rather watch this piece of shit. But
yeah, to be fair, I think that I would probably rather watch Double Dragon. This for me, and like I said to you guys before we went live, I found that it's like I said, I watched it a period of time where I was watching all the Frank Henenlotter films, which I love and are great fun. This film was not fun for me. Like, it brought me down. So because it brought me down, I have like a negative attachment to it. Now, it may well have just brought me down because for me, nothing can touch watching Basket Case 1, 2, and 3, Brain Damage, Frankenhooker, all in a row, and then go on to this. And this for me is a little bit more. I mean, they're all quite grimy. Basket Case is quite grimy, but this for me is dirty rather than grimy, and I think it's quite mean-spirited, if I remember it correctly. So I'm willing to give it another chance. It doesn't sound like I am, but I am. Before we get started, Dave, do you want to set up the film and give us your background to what happened with your review for this? And I'll put a link up once I'm technologically able to do it. I'll put a link in the chat of the review you did for this. To be honest, if I asked Larry to do it, he'd do it in about 10 seconds and it'd take me about an hour. But
you're the same as me. I'm useless when it comes to technology.
I will do it. I will do it while you're telling us what happened, because I just think it's such an interesting story about how people respond to criticism.
Well, yeah. So anyway, I ended up watching Street Trash. It's one of my kind of like earlier reviews that I did. I think I was only like maybe a few months into my channel, so it was very early on. And anyway, I'm same as you. I just had a real negative experience with it. I hated it. And it's very rare that I use the word hate when it comes to a movie. I'll say, oh, I don't like it, or it's not for me. But I legit hated this film, and it put me on a massive downer. I don't know why, it just did. And it came out in my review, because I filmed my review pretty much kind of, straight after it. And then, lo and behold, apparently a producer and an actor in the movie got in touch with me, left a comment under my review. And to say he wasn't happy is putting it mildly. So I never really had
Oh,
like a off with him because I just don't do that anyway. I don't care. You know, if you agree with me, great. If you don't, okay, that's fine. You know, it's you know,
yeah.
it's your opinion. It's all subjective. So I just loved Harter's comment and just left it, and that was it. And I've left it there. I've never moved it. So it's kind of like pride of place in a weird sort of way. Just left there, and then like other comments started like jumping in under it that I haven't really bothered reading. I don't know. So I could be getting like massively slagged off all the way through it, but I don't care. I will stand by my review massively.
You know, in the words of the guy from Like, that's what I appreciate about you. Because yeah, that for me, I would probably be tempted to take it off. However, after you said that, I had a look back at the only two negative things I've had, and I have left them on and responded to them. One was from Hammer Horror, about the Dr. Jekyll film, which wasn't my review. I was just talking about somebody else's review that I thought was funny.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be a negative one. And the other one was for Suitable Flesh. And I'd done five positives and 5 negatives. And one of the negatives was the direction, which I didn't think like it missed out on being as good as Stuart Gordon, which is almost impossible to do. So he was like, well, my mom likes it. And I was a bit like, okay, cool. Like, and I left that on because I just thought that's pretty cool that the directors even bothered to have a look.
Well, I would have pinned that, you know, I would have pinned that to the, you know, at the top.
The thing is, as well, I don't mind it, you see, because at the end of the day, if you know, if I've started the channel and if I've come on, if I've slagged someone's movie off, I mean, they're more than entitled to jump on and disagree with me. You know, it's fair. It's fair game, I think. So, you know, I don't see anything kind of wrong with it. I kind of welcome it, really. If you want to, you know, tell me that I'm an idiot and I'm wrong or whatever, then fine. That's your prerogative. Like, great. I will leave the comment. You know. I didn't call me an idiot or anything like that. I'm just paraphrasing.
No.
I think he wanted
to. Yeah, he was holding back.
He re-edited that message
Larry.
like
I just
10
said hi
times.
to Larry. I meant Gary. yeah, it's like edited.
Yeah. Well, like I say, it's fair game. If I come on in,
it is a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, it's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, there will be people who love this film. There are definitely, you know, there are things about it that I can see that people will like, but it's just last time anyway. I've only watched it once. It was not for me. But again, that doesn't mean that I'm like angry at people who like it. I think that's what people don't necessarily get, is that like not liking something that somebody else does not mean that you are against that person or on the opposite team to that person. I've never understood that. I mean, no. I am a people pleaser in like my personality is I want people to be happy. Like I'd rather people were friendly and just said hi and moved on than I had to kind of, I don't know what the word is really. Maybe if I knew they were pissed off with me, that'd upset me even if I don't like them.
Yeah.
I just don't like
my thing
being
is
upset.
Well, my thing is like the only time I'll ever you know fight anybody on anything is going to be Last Jedi. If anybody anywhere tries to tell me that that's like a great Star Wars movie, I'll fight you to the death, saying like, no, it's not.
What a film, Larry!
Well, like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, I'm highly offended by that film. Like, it's that bad.
Green milk, Larry. Green milk. So, come on.
I am completely not your audience for Star Wars, mate, because it's not my bag at all. So I'm all right. I'm fine with you.
No, I mean for me, I used to be like the biggest Star Wars fan, but if not for that film, that my love for it just went down. You know, I mean, it's just the original trilogy and the prequels. I'm fine with that. You know, beyond that,
it's fair comment.
I just
removes Larry from chat. No, joking. So I'll just catch up with the chat, and then we'll do the countdown and we'll get started, because we've got some really cool people in who know tons about movies. And first time only penis horror film, hopefully my last. Hey, don't say that, man. I'm sure there'll be plenty. There'll be plenty. Don't worry. Hey, Sean's here. Awesome. I believe this chap's here, Larry. Is that the link to the film that you put?
No, to Dave's review.
Oh, to Dave's
is
review.
it?
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
got that up as well. Yeah. I'm sure
Cheers,
Sean
guys.
is a
Thanks.
speaker.
Go watch Dave's review and then don't watch the film.
Watch it,
Yeah.
but stay on this channel watching this. And I'm trying to get those watch hours up. I mean, I only need another 8,990. No. But yeah, let's have a look and see if I've missed anybody else out who's joined us. Yeah, you may revisit it again. That's true. Jeff's here as well. Nice to see you, Jeff. Got a good season lined up coming up. Cynthia Rothrock season coming up, which will be awesome.
Oh, ace.
And I think I've caught up. 2 Texans in the house now. We've doubled our Texan
And 2 Russells.
quota. 2 Russell. Oh yeah, Russell. How did I miss? Russell was on before. He was watching my thing that I did with Al, my Jackie Chan and the condom video that I put. all classy stuff tonight, guys. So yeah, I think I've caught up with the chat. So without further ado, before I start talking about Jackie Chan and condoms, let's get guys. When you see play, click play, and let's There was a little bit of buffer in there, guys, so I don't know whether we got the full effect of the video, but
It looked like we did.
Okay, that's good.
Street trash.
Trash.
Why have I put myself through? Why did I agree to this? Why? You caught me at a weak moment.
I was half asleep.
We thought it was funny at the time, but it was very yeah.
Oh, I've been at work all day, bummed out because I had to come home to this.
I feel terrible now. I feel really bad. Oh, it's on what movie as well? Oh, cool. Yes, they're rocking out with the Rothrock.
I would rather watch a Rothrock movie right now. Let's get China O'Brien on. Let's change it.
Change the channel.
Yeah.
You could just be watching a different film, Dave. We don't know. We don't know for certain what you're watching.
Ah, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? How's the Greatest of the Lost Ark on while you watch the Street Trash?
Yeah. The reaction might be slightly different.
Oh, good, completely.
Yeah. So this is what makes me think about this as well. It's made in 1987, but watching it, it feels like it's made in 1977.
Yeah.
I don't know how they managed to do that. There's some gross people in this.
Oh, it definitely reminds me of where I grew up.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I was just thinking this is the sort of these are the sort of places that I play when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We had a kid when I was a kid. We had a kid who used to run around the fields in like parks and bits and bobs near us. He used to just run around with a scalpel, trying to like stab people with a scalpel. It just reminds me of this film. There's no rhyme or reason to any of the stuff that happens in it.
These people must really have it out for homeless people, man.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I feel like this is what I don't like about it. Is I do feel like it's not particularly it's not nice to the homeless. It's not sympathetic in any way. It's like these scum. Let's see what it reminds me of like bum fights. That's what it reminds me of. Do you remember bum fights?
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money.
Just imagine online gambling with bum fights.
Oh my god!
I think I saw it advertised Bet365 on bum fights earlier.
Bum fights.
Yeah, let's put China O'Brien on. Yeah, that's quote of the night so far, Jeff.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorite martial art movies.
I have to say though, what this film, like the look of it, like it reminds me of a trauma film.
Yes,
very much so. I think you've hit the nail on the head with that. Oh God!
This reminds me of John Lennon and Yoko Ono's bedding.
I forgot there was a dick in the first like fucking 3 minutes of this movie.
Hey, that's not. You shouldn't. Hey, listen. I invited you on here. There's no need to be mean.
I didn't mind the bush, but I didn't need to see dick.
It just reminded. It did just remind me though of like, you know, when you see naked people and you don't want to see them naked. It's like the front cover of the album with John Lennon and Yoko Ono, and there's nothing sexy about those pictures. It's like this.
We're not even past the bloody credits or anything.
No.
And
I've seen 100 on the scarecrow looking motherfucker.
And I've seen a penis and a vagina already.
If you've got your street trash bingo card at home, then you can tick those off.
Hey, it's just a typical Saturday night for me.
Yeah, and I'm not even had to pay for it.
No, not this time.
So, what do you think of Jeff's comment there, Dave, about the Seagal film?
I haven't seen Street Trash yet, but it can't be worse than a modern Seagal film, surely. Trust me. Oh, well, I wouldn't even put myself through it, Jeff.
or watching him in concert like I did. The Mojo Priest.
Oh my god.
Oh. My life and time is just too precious at the moment.
Here we go. What's going on here?
There's another pair of tits.
This guy looks like Charles Manson.
Or with Donald Gibb.
What's that? Sorry, Robin Gibb.
Donald Gibb.
Oh, Donald. Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Actually, that could be walking down that street could have been like
yeah, just put that song in there.
Yeah.
I'm a woman's man, no time at all.
This is the exact opposite of that. I mean, most of that film's Travolta preening himself, making himself look perfect. In this one, everybody's dirty.
Oh, I know. He has a good hair in that movie. So jealous.
Yeah. Hey, one day, one day.
Oh no, that day's long gone, mate.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a reason I comb my back.
Yeah. 29, full head of hair, 10-30, gone.
That's supporting Tranmere, though, I think.
Oh, your God, you ain't kidding.
This guy's got the cleanest shirt in the whole film. Like, I've just realised how clean is this guy's white shirt, and like he stands out a mile.
Yeah.
I know, right? In a sea of like garbage, like you see that pearly white shirt.
Yeah, no, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. Yeah, Seagal.
There you go. Just found
it. Maybe singer. I don't know. He's a pretty fucking shocking guitarist, I'll tell you that. From being on the front row watching him and having all the other musicians who are really amazing cover for him.
Like his toned down, like his volume is turned down, so you can't even really hear him.
I know I say this every time I mention it, but it reminds me of when Homer Simpson's like playing the guitar, like it's like it was like, yeah, just appalling. He's got this amazing blues band with him though, who sing great and play great, so he doesn't need to do anything really. And then they're like, "Hey, Mojo Priest, put some mojo on it." Turn to Seagal, and then he just murders it for 10 seconds, and then they go straight back to them. I'll just sit here and start playing. I could probably start playing better than Seagal now, and I can literally only play the James Bond theme. And that's after 2 years of lessons.
Man, you weren't kidding about the whole mean-spirited thing. This guy came in wheelchair. It's like, Jesus,
it's mean as fuck. Yeah.
Wheels.
There's not a nice character in it. I don't remember there being a nice character. Not that there has to be. Like, like we talked about Crash, and like in Crash, none of the characters are particularly likable, but there's a kind of a story there and a reason for the choices that they make. And in this, it's just like, oh, there's a homeless person. Let's tip him out of the wheelchair.
I mean,
Yeah,
who hasn't done
exactly.
Hey, Gareth.
Oh, cool. We'll start a band where we just play one song.
Yeah, so man, you can call yourselves the 007s.
The
Huh?
007s.
There you go.
Yeah, 0014.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Gareth. El Jefe, the boss.
The nemesis,
So what's
as he
going
likes
on?
to call it.
Yeah. So what's going on now? Is this guy watching people's car windows?
I don't know, man. I guess so. Looks like he's more mad at this dude for being with a chick.
Yeah.
He's just swaying about, isn't he? This is where you drive. This is where you fuck off.
Right?
There's no, what are you fucking hanging around for? Just go.
Yeah.
He looks like, what's he called? Is it Fackler from Police Academy?
Police Academy.
Yeah. I've just been watching them all in reverse. Honestly, it's the best way to watch them. If you watch them from 7 through to what I'm up to number 3, this is from last Sunday, I'm really enjoying myself because they're getting better film by film. So good.
Yeah, and he just so happens to have a femur as a sidearm.
Jeff Healy. That sounds familiar, Jeff Healy. Rusty Russ.
Oh, Jeff Healy's from Roadhouse.
Okay. I'm maybe thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of Pat Healy from There's Something About Mary. One of my favorite characters ever. Matt Dillon's character. He's like, I love those little retards. He's so funny.
Oh man,
he's so funny.
The Rice-A-Roni people.
Yeah. He's so good in that with his teeth as well. R.I.P. Cock. Yeah, that's it. Cock, we barely knew you.
Yeah, could have lived a long life.
Cock. Yeah. When I moved to Bolton and people started calling me Cock, I was like, "What you called me, mate? What the fuck?"
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I feel like this guy with the hat that everybody's like running after. I feel like he came off the set of Mano's Hands of Fate to like this, like only like how many years, but how many years later, like he never
same
left.
Costume.
Yeah, same costume.
Exactly. Yeah. He reminds me a bit of I'm trying to think of a film with Dennis Hopper in where he's it's set in Australia and he's a cowboy, and Dennis Hopper looks just like that in the film. I can't think what it's called, but yeah, it reminds me of that. Back when there was a load of B movies being made over in Australia. What they're doing is they're not really like turning into zombies. Like there's no physical change to anybody throughout the film other than the actual like stuff we'll see later on. So it's just a load of mean people being mean at the moment.
Yeah, basically.
This is basically like the precursor to 28 Days Later. Before people get infected. This is the low budget of that.
Isn't this the same set as they used for that Bee Gees song? I'm sure they had a Bee Gees song where they're stood in a house like...
You know, I think this is where we got our first death now, wasn't it? Yeah. He sat on the toilet.
Was the wall fall on him? Yeah.
Go on.
Drink
paper. Go on.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Jeff. I did also State Trooper as well. Springsteen, and I worked so long on being able to play State Trooper, but it's essentially so yeah, that's it. There's 2 songs we could play, Jeff. Oh, there we go.
Here we are.
The blue paint.
To be fair, that's my reaction when I have a shot of Sambuca.
This looks like that stuff that I had at uni called blue balls. Have you ever seen that? Blue balls.
It's
horrible, man. I drank a bottle of that.
We'll see what I like
down
about this.
with cloudy lemonade.
What I like about this is the fact that he opened the bottle, sniffed it, and he was like, "Ugh," and he still drank it. And he still drank it.
Yeah, If it was meths, he would have still done it. He'd have still drank it, so he's not picky, is he?
It reminds me of when I used to bartend and people would be like, "Oh, what's the beer of the day?" And I'd be like, "Oh, it's Shiner." Like, "Oh, give me 5." I'm like,
yeah, that's fucking disgusting. Try this.
I'm like, all right, and some lemons.
That's a cool fun fact. I like that.
That is, yeah. I like that movie. Actually, can we watch that?
Which one? Oh, Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons. Stop trying to change the movie. Stop trying to change the channel, Dave. There's a street trash remake on the way. Is it?
What?
Really?
Oh
no. I was about to say it's.
Dave's face.
I was about to say it's the little guy from. But then I was getting it mixed up with Toxic Avenger.
Oh, yeah. Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage. I was thinking he was going to be.
I think he'll be all right.
I think it'll be good. Yeah.
Is there a trailer for that yet? I don't think I've seen the trailer for that yet.
There's maybe a teaser.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know, years ago I was talking to Lloyd Kaufman about that, and he really wanted James Gunn to do it, and it was around the time when James Gunn was cancelled and was out of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And when I was at the bar with him at this film festival, he was texting and ringing James Gunn because he'd obviously worked for Troma as a kid and made some of it. He was trying to get him, and he was telling me all about it, and we're just chatting away. Spent a whole afternoon with him and his wife, and he missed his Q&A because we were just having drinks, and I just kept buying him drinks and chatting to him about movies.
Oh, it's great, man.
It was so cool, but he was really desperate for obviously that's like 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah,
and it's still not out, is it?
No.
But yeah, I've got quite a lot of Troma films, but I hid them away in those wallets. Like I took them out of the cases, and only recently have I rebought some more plastic cases and put them back on the shelf. It's like my dirty little secret. One of my many.
Yeah, you hit them, but you'll leave your porn on the shelf.
Oh yeah. Hide street trash, but have like some. Yeah, I won't even go there.
You were trying to think of a title.
Hey,
then,
Sad, how you doing? I had the problem is I had too many.
So in that scene, was there a Spider-Man mask in the background?
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. I was like,
copyright strike.
I'm like, what?
We'll get this film shut down. Like whatever, 36 years later.
That would make Dave happy.
Yeah. You send a copyright claim to them, Dave, to the producer. Fuck you. Oh, that was a pretty cool scene where he goes down the toilet. I had hopes for this guy with the butterbean guy, or Fat Stone Cold or whatever. He is
Stone Cold.
He's the worst character in the film. He's
a proper prick, isn't he?
He's like white fluffy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, what's it called? Is he Gabriel Iglesias or something?
Yeah, he's like white Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah,
it's okay. I could say that because I'm Hispanic and I'm overweight.
He's one of those guys as well. This fella, where I don't think he gets what he deserves. So I'm always going to be disappointed. I don't mind watching the film. I don't think so. He might do, but not enough for my liking, if you know what I mean. It's like you watch I Spit on Your Grave. I like that film because they all get exactly what they deserve.
Yeah,
well, it's like in Mother's Day.
Yeah.
All those guys get what they deserve at the end by the girls, you know. I mean,
I haven't seen Mother's Day for a long time, actually.
Man,
I need to see that again. I can't remember much about it, to be honest, but I think I own it somewhere.
It's
316 day today. Yeah,
we're watching Street Trash.
Yeah, goddamn, son, piece of street trash.
Give me a hell yeah.
Proceeds to give her a stunner.
What?
We should have watched. What was the one they did that was like a rip off of Battle Royale that Stone Cold was in?
Oh, Condemned.
Yeah, we should have watched that.
With Vinnie Jones as the bad guy in it.
Yeah, bloody hell, mate! I'm the bloody juggernaut.
I'm the bloody juggernaut, bitch.
Bloody hell, mate! There we go. You got the mask on there, little subtle tribute to a much better film, Dead Man's Shoes. About 30 years between.
Or the crazies.
Charles Manson, man. Doesn't this guy look just like Charles Manson, I think?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Isn't there a bit where they go in a supermarket and they just fuck with people? They just I'm sure there is. That irritated me.
I pretty much tried to forget about this movie.
You blocked it out. That's the one I meant. He looks like if you Google Mad Dog Morgan, Dennis Hopper looks just like that guy. Like the Manson guy. Yeah.
I wonder if it's him that left me the comment. Is he the producer actor? I'm trying to figure out like which one could it be.
Who is? which one of these pricks? Yeah.
He's watching the whole movie.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Was it him? Was it that?
Was it him? Was it him?
It's like Don having a vendetta against George Hardy because he left out his name in that cameo. I don't know if you saw that, Dave. We got Larry a cameo for his birthday, and I put all of the things in I wanted the guy from Troll 2 to say, including like from Matt and Don, and he left out the and Don part.
Oh man, that was nuts,
so
man.
Oh yeah, got to do Michael Winner. I have to be watching Death Wish to do Michael Winner because he's just like, can you just get more tits out? He would have made this film. Michael Winner is perfectly suited to this film.
He would have been perfect for this.
Yeah, he'd love it.
Street trash meets Death Wish.
Yeah.
Actually, this is what this film's missing: is Charles Bronson going around shooting these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it'd be a much better film.
Yeah,
it would be a much better film if you had like a hero, just a hero. Yeah,
yeah, just someone to like.
Yeah, oh man, don't get me started. Don't get me started on Jimmy Carr's laugh because he never used to have that laugh. I've said this a million times, but like he never used to have that laugh. It's just look at me. It's a look at me laugh. That. Yeah. Stone Cold has the same birthday as me as well, so it's a lot of things we have in common.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and I'm live streaming on 316. How strange!
And there's a massive rumor that he might show up at WrestleMania as well. Apparently,
probably he did all right last year, so don't see why not.
Yeah.
This guy behind the counter. Sorry to completely. I know you're desperately trying to get away from the film.
I am, mate.
But the guy behind the counter. Do you not think he looks like Jeff Lynne from ELO?
I was thinking he was like a fat Steven Spielberg for a second.
A dirty fat Spielberg.
Yeah. Or a chubby George Lucas. What are the other?
Same person.
Same person.
It's more like because it's so grotty and disgusting. It'd be like George Mucus. This guy, look, he's got. This must make you think of Liverpool when you see all these people without their teeth, Dave.
Yeah. It just reminds me of home.
I do you know what? I feel mean saying that. I feel like a mean thing to say because, to be fair, people could say that about Stockport. I'd be fine about it.
It's the movie, man. It's making you mean spirited.
Yeah, it's true. It's making me into a bastard. Oh man.
You've been.
Yeah, it's true though. That's true. That Russell about it was his. I think it was Jeannie, his first wife, who was like, "Get your dinner." She was English, and she was like, "Get your dinner before it goes stone cold." Yeah,
yeah,
I remember that.
That was the name, yeah. But he was also watching. I think he was watching a documentary on Richard. Is it Klinsky?
Yeah, Cat.
The Iceman, he was called, or what? He was watching a documentary about him, and that's how we got like
Right.
his personality and stuff for the character of Stone Cold was through that.
Yeah. I remember getting the VHS that Stone Cold told. Was it because Stone Cold said so? Must have rewatched that so many times because it was around the time of the Mike Tyson thing and everything. Like at that point, I believed he could beat up anyone in the world.
So
Even
far,
though
this is
anyone
the best scene with the cat.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
this guy's melting completely, and the cat doesn't give a fuck whatsoever. It's just
Yeah.
That's cats.
yeah,
I am turning into street trash. The colours are quite vivid. I'll give them that. Like the colours of the actual stuff that they drink
And they're not the same
explode
either.
and excrete. And no,
I'll give
the
them
front
that too.
covers and
Like
posters and everything are really good.
I'll give them that too. The colors of them melting and stuff like that. It's all different colors, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like, I mean, you have to have this. It's like Giallo has a certain color of blood, and Hammer has a certain color of blood. These guys have a certain color of goop that's like kind of like something you see off Nickelodeon.
Because he's a male. Dang, the patriarchy.
That's why I couldn't do an exorcism. because I was a woman. No, it's because you're not an exorcist. You're not a priest. Oh, that's the only thing that winds me up about that. I just was like, oh, I'm out. The guy who is looking at them there, he reminds me of the guy. I don't know if you guys got it over in America from Life on Mars, a TV show.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I know the one. I know what you're on about. Yeah,
he's the guy who was kind of just hovering over them for a while. He looked a bit like him, Philip Glass. Oh wow, they're getting it on here. She's wearing a nappy as well, which is grim as fuck.
Yeah,
he looks like Jim McDonald from Coronation Street. So he does.
Wait, did he just drop her like one story?
Yeah. My subtitles have suddenly changed language. Kiss my mouth. What a lovely offer, but I'm going to say no.
We're going to have to kindly decline.
Right?
Kiss my face. No bums
No
allowed. No bumming.
No penis throwing allowed.
Yeah, I seriously think this film is like, it looks a lot like a trauma film, man. The more I watch it.
Yeah, it's probably better shot. I hate to say this, but it's better shot than a trauma film. But
you watch your tongue, Matt, because Trauma Wars was pretty fun.
Yeah, Trauma Wars. I like. I watched the premiere of Return of Nukem High Reloaded Part 2 or whatever it was. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that really, but I saw it and I actually enjoyed it, to be fair. But yeah, this is probably, I mean, just in terms of like the camera work being a bit better.
There was that one scene where you see like through the what's his name's eyes, the glasses, where like when he was pulling him out of the car. That was an interesting shot. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. This guy kind of reminds me of the guy from also from Day of the Dead, the big guy that's like a rip off of John Goodman.
Oh, Bill Hertzman, is it?
Is it Bill Hertzman? But he reminds me of that guy too.
I don't think it is. Yeah. Have you seen the film he made where he is he's basically playing the same zombie from the film, but he directs it himself?
Oh no, you're talking about no, I was talking about what's the name? I'll have to look at his name up. Yeah, Bill Hertzman, that's Flesh Eaters, right?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Flesh Eaters. That's the one. Sorry. Are you guys hearing and seeing everything okay? Because I just had a bit of a weird. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. No, everything's good here, mate.
Yeah, everything looks good on my side.
Oh, that's a good. Who would you melt if you could? Well, Dave would be the producer of Street Trash.
No,
Not just the producer, everybody.
No, not at all. I have no hatred in my heart.
No, I can't think of anybody I would do.
Who would I melt? Boris Johnson.
Oh, that's a good call. That is a good call. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Larry, have you feeling particularly hateful tonight? Has this film affected you yet?
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. Ryan Johnson.
I would melt it from history books.
Oh, well, if we're talking movies, then
okay.
Halloween Ends for me. I would melt that movie.
That's a good one.
I know. I've got a weird one that I hate, but no, go on, Dave. Sorry.
No. I was just saying, I'd rather, even over Street Trash, I hate Halloween Ends more. There you go.
Wow. Even though this one has got some nudie lady calendar on the wall, so
that's where it gets the fun.
It's got one of those pens that you turn upside down as well, so watch out for that later on.
And it's also, if you notice, it's not the Incredible Hulk with Spider-Man in the background as well. Have you noticed?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell. I know it's Spider-Man, but the other one, I'm like, is that Hulk because it's green?
I'm going to go with
this. Was the first. This is actually in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the first Avengers film.
Well, what people don't realize is the start of the Marvel Universe was Howard the Duck in '86, and then Street Trash in 1987.
Street Trash, yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm not going to.
That's right.
I spent too much time visiting Granada Studios as a kid. It was the only trip they ever took us on because it was just down the road.
Yeah, I went there.
They showed us the internet as an exhibit there. I've got a horrific story about that, but it's probably one for off camera.
Oh, mate, just do what I do. Forget that you're on camera and just spill everything.
No, do you know what it is though? It's because of a legal thing. I can't.
Okay. Fair enough.
It was what it was. There was an accident at Granada Studios, and I suppose it doesn't really make much difference. I can probably talk about it because, something really bad happened, and we were like we were gonna take them to court, and in the end it didn't happen for certain reasons. But yeah, I'll tell you later because it'll bring everyone down.
Oh no.
Sergeant Kabuki, man. Say that again.
We are watching Street Trash, Can't be any
worse. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people are already down, man. This is the part I remember really pissing me off because they just ruined the supermarket. I was talking to Larry about the film Fatal Deviation because we're talking about Irish films, and they're like one of the worst films ever made. And there's a bit in that where two guys just piss about in a supermarket and smash it up. It wound me up, but this really does piss me off. Sticking it down his trousers and come on, man. But
yeah, that upsets you. Don't watch.
It's always kitchen roll.
Clip.
Yeah, Booker T and Stone Cold in the.
That's awesome. I love that.
That is a good one, actually. Yeah, it's just this particular scene. I think there's some there's some mean-spirited shit that happens in it. Sergeant Kabuki, man. I have seen Sergeant Kabuki. They always get someone to dress up as him at different events as well.
So we could have been watching Stone Cold instead of this.
Yeah. We could have been watching Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
That too.
We could have been watching the 2001 Royal Rumble.
We could have been watching the submission match between Bret Hart and Stone Cold from WrestleMania 13, my favorite match of all time.
What a match that is.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's fun to what storytelling as well. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Bret Hart was probably the best wrestler for me, hands down. Still.
Yeah. He was my favorite as a kid. He was my hero as a kid. Yeah, and we went to one of the talks at the thing, and I think I've said this to Larry before, and I've probably said this on the stream before, but he was my wife came with me and my best friend, who neither of them knew who he was. He couldn't have been nicer and more friendly and patient and cool and respectful with my wife, and like just really, really sweet, humble, lovely fella.
That's probably one of the old wrestlers I would actually like to meet, would be Bret Hart.
Yeah. I went out of my way for that one because I was like, I might never get this chance again.
Yeah.
Especially because it was just after he'd had that accident as well.
Yeah. No, he was my favorite.
So this, he's amazing. He's a legend.
I've come across, I've met DDP, and I've come across Ric Flair.
Oh, brilliant! Wow. Right. Please tell me, do you have a Ric Flair story?
Sort of. It's nothing big. It's just like so one year he went to Frightmare, and like so I walked into the restroom to go like wash my hands. I walk in, I'm like washing my hands, and then like all of a sudden like up comes next to me is Ric Flair. I'm like, goodbye. And I'm like, hey, and I'm just pointing at him, and he's like, what's up, brother? And then he walks out. I'm like,
please tell me when he walked into the bathroom, he went, woo!
What, he dried his hands like, and then he just walk out, shaking his hands off.
He got out of the stall and was like, woo!
Woo!
Oh, man, no. Don't go in there.
Yeah.
Give that an hour. Woo!
No, that was it. I mean, it was just something like simple. I was just like, hey, and I was like just pointing at him as he was walking by. I couldn't say anything because it's the nature boy, you know?
It's the nature boy.
Boy.
You know how how his voice has changed over the years. So now he's very like, nature boy. And he's just crying. And he gets a little server. Boy, I love him so much. And he's like, it's just like he's changed so much from being like just the coolest. He's still a cool guy, but it's
I mean, you know, legend gets thrown around a lot, but he is legit a legend, Ric Flair.
Oh yeah. He could have a match with a broomstick.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, even like, I mean, what is this? What does that tell you? When like I used to hate him. When I was first getting into WCW, I used to hate Ric Flair, but towards the end of it, I was like, man, Flair's badass, dude. And like he became one of my favorites. You know, Undertaker's always going to be my favorite wrestler of all time. Ever since he first came out and stuff like that, I've been a fan of his ever since. Minus the American badass phase, but
I didn't mind.
Still had a couple of he still had a couple of good matches then, but it's like it just didn't feel right.
No.
Yeah.
He was always always the dead man for me, like.
Yeah, for sure. Funnily enough, I was going through my phone and deleting stuff off to kind of make space for different things, and I found the interview that I did with Ted DiBiase from 3 years ago.
Oh,
and it had an extra 10-15 minutes on it. So I downloaded it, edited it, and I've made like an extended version of it. So he's talking about Virgil, and he's talking about stuff that's kind of quite prevalent now. So I've re-edited it. I'm going to upload it again at some point. It looks a lot better now, because at the time I was literally just filming it on my phone, like portrait mode. So I've edited it together. So it's actually, I'm quite happy with it now. So I'm going to probably post it up again at some point.
I'll check that out.
He was thanks. Because he was really cool. And then afterwards, after we'd done the interview, he sent me like a postcard as well of him and Andre the Giant. And he just wrote like on it, "Oh, I really enjoyed talking to you. I can't believe you knew about Bill Watts and Hacksaw and this." And I was just like, "I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna keep this. It's
awesome,
somewhere.
man.
It's somewhere." Yeah, he was really cool. Obviously, again, 3 years has gone by, and the guy is like in trouble with the federal government. That's life. He was nice to me.
What I was gonna say, in that other scene with that guy with the Mickey Mouse tank top or whatever.
Yeah,
this movie is basically foreshadowing. You know,
it's all Disney Plus.
It's all You know, this is on the Disney Plus, the hidden content. Yeah. This is on there.
Disney trash.
Disney trash.
Look at this guy. He's like the trash king, isn't he? He's like sat on like a throne of trash.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he looks like Oliver Reed to me.
Yeah. He would have been in this film if they gave him like a bottle of whiskey.
Give him a bottle of that Viper. Be all fucking all over that.
He'd have had that. Funnily, right, this is going to sound like I've got a story about everything, and trust me, I do not. It just happens. I've literally been editing a video about a guy who worked with Oliver Reed and just telling me stories about them going off to, I think it's Zambia together, and how he pretty much got the entire everything that they had in Zambia, every bottle of vodka that they had in Zambia, he managed to get it in like within a day of being there.
Legend, man. Legend.
It's quite funny. It was like a shite film, but he was just like, "Yeah, I'll go to Zambia."
Well, that's what I mean. He did. I mean, his career. To be fair, he should have done a lot better than what he did. But you know,
he was an amazing actor. Like I've been rewatching all of the Musketeers films, and I love them. Absolutely love them. I think I said this to you last time we were on, Dave, and I'm old and repeat myself. But like when they filmed the two Musketeers films back to back and didn't tell them.
That's right.
And
yes.
Yeah. And I just think that's so funny. Obviously, they sued them and got a little bit of money back, but they literally just split it into two. It's so funny. It's so funny. You couldn't do shit like that.
No.
Mid-South, yeah.
This is the round table of the bums.
This is the bum Jedi High Council. We do not recognize the trade routes of the street trash. You know, what's it? Amidala. Amidala's always like this. Like, I do not recognize. Like she's just proper, no energy, nothing. She's just like, we do not recognize the Naboo. Like it's like, oh come on, love, give us a bit of energy.
Give us a bit of enthusiasm. Oh.
This is a great advert for Time magazine.
I think I'm going with it's Hulk. It looks
like
Hulk.
It looks like Hulk.
Yeah.
A chiseled jawline. It looks like Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Hulk.
It's Hulk.
It's Hulk. It zooms in right there, and it's like, yeah, it is Hulk.
It's not from Planet of the Apes, is it?
His bangs.
Yeah.
It's the Lou Ferrigno. Is it? I was just thinking it might have been a resuscitat. You know, one of those resuscitani things. You know, like the little
resuscitani. Painted green.
Yeah, and he's just there kissing it. You know, like that.
I think he'd be doing more than kissing it. If you put.
Yeah.
They always have them surprise looks on them, don't they? Like.
Yeah. And you have to stand with like 20-30 members of staff with like a wipe, and the person in front of you is like some 60-year-old woman with like a mole and hairy, and she has to do it, and then you wipe it off, and then you have to do it, and you're like, oh man, I know I want to save lives, but I don't know if I want to do it this much.
When it's time, it's time. That's my philosophy.
Yeah.
I can't see anything now. The colours have gone really. This feels like we're going into some sort of Japanese Wonderland horror.
So it's supposed to be like, wasn't he like a Vietnam kind of thing? Or something?
Oh right,
oh, is that what it is?
That's what the whole thing is, a Vietnam allegory, isn't it? And about losing your humanity. I remember. Thanks for saying that. I totally forgot that.
Oh, I was just taking a fucking guess.
No, you're spot on. That's the reason why people elevate it and talk about it like a bit more highfalutin than you talk about, say, brain damage or something like that. Because the people who made this are very much like, oh, it's all about Vietnam and all about this. It's not about some guy sat on the toilet and turning blue. And
that was a whole budget right there. Those explosions.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah,
it reminds me a little bit of Rushmore, where he's doing the stage version of Apocalypse Now or whatever.
To be honest with you, I didn't even realize this film fucking had a plot. To be fair,
I don't really think it does, but it's one of them. It's art.
And look, do you know what? There are a lot of people that do like this movie. They're all fans of this movie. And do you know what? Fair play. Like, honestly, like I'm glad that people do enjoy this. You know, I'm not like one of them people, if I don't like it, no one has to like it and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
But I just can't. Like, I'm watching this now and I just want it to be over. Like, now.
We've got another hour. We are
Oh
40,
my god.
40. We're 43. I'm 43 minutes 26 seconds into the film. Anyone watching along with us? Is anyone watching along with us?
You're gonna need
If you are
another
watching
bottle,
along-
Dave.
I don't have another bottle. That's what I mean. And I've got an
You're
hour
gonna
of this
need a
shit
bigger
left.
boat.
I'm going to need a bigger bottle.
You could get some potatoes and start making something in the bath. Set up a still.
Oh, you're full of good news, aren't you? An hour to go.
Well, even better news. We're 44 minutes in now. Yeah, you're right, Larry. He's got a bit of a Torgo about him, this guy.
I'm telling you, man. Like I was like, where am I seeing this guy before? That's right. Manos, the Hands of Faith.
Hands of fate. My wife speaks Spanish and she teaches Spanish, and she's always like, "Why is it called hands of fate?"
Manos.
It's like a dirty Doctor Strange.
Jesus. I feel so horny.
Dang, she must be slumming if she's going off with Targo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She must be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've not seen anyone more attractive than him in this film.
He's the Brad Pitt of this movie.
Oh, yeah. Don't puke on me is always a nice romantic line.
Hey, it works on me.
Don't puke on me.
Pillow talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to Pillow Talk with Savage Zombie Reviews. Late night.
Make sure you flush the toilet after.
The guy, I like the idea that maybe this guy who's outside smoking a cigarette doesn't know he's in a film.
Yeah. He
He's
stood
just
there.
like,
He stood there thinking, "Why has this guy got a fucking camera at me for?
What's going on here?
What's
Barbie
happening?"
E Ken. Oh, this is in the Barbie E Ken universe. This is Trachtenheimer.
Oh, wasn't this guy right here that's talking to this bellhop or whatever, this doorman? Wasn't he in Goodfellas?
Do you know what? I think he's the one recognizable face in it. I was thinking that the guy from Brain Damage is in this as well, but I don't think he is.
Isn't he the guy that owns a restaurant and they end up like burning it because he wasn't making money or something in Goodfellas? Looks like that guy.
You could be right.
Could
I've
be.
not seen Goodfellas for a long time.
I'm the same, but I think he could be right. I haven't seen
Take a
Goodfellas for a
walk.
long time myself. Great movie, by the way.
As opposed to this.
It's very very different to Street Trash. Yeah. I would say that's a hot take, I know, but there's also Goodfellas. We had to study that. The shot where it's like all in one, where they go into the restaurant and through the back and through the kitchen and all that. We had to study that. It's weird because I was thinking about things that I had to watch and things that I had to study. One of them was Twin Peaks. I had to we did a TV drama unit, and the other one we had to watch was Goodfellas, parts of Goodfellas, and there was an episode of The Sopranos. And I was thinking back, actually, some of the stuff that we had to study was actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's unusual. Normally, you're forced into watching stuff you don't want to watch.
When you mentioned that, I was like, you mean that scene that they ripped off from Swingers?
Yeah, your money, baby, Larry, and you don't even know it.
Dang,
that's a good film. That is a good film. I love.
Yeah, Swingers is pretty good.
Yeah,
Swingers. It's been a while since I've seen that as
well. I was of that age where for a little while, me and all my friends were all like, everything's money, baby, and all that kind of stuff for like about 2 weeks, and then we're like, nah, this is embarrassing. We need to stop this.
We need to stop.
We're in Stockport. We're not in Las Vegas.
We're not in Las Vegas. We'll never be near Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It took me till 2012 to actually go to Vegas.
Oh man, I would go. I wanted to get married in Vegas, but my wife was like, "Nah." I was like, "Well, if it's good enough for Zach and Kelly, it's good enough for me." Look at this guy. Give us a kiss.
Oh yeah, now she's regretting it, right? Now that the booze is worn off.
Yeah. Oh, Spider-Man looks on disapprovingly.
Right.
The spider senses a tingle.
Yeah. Spider-Man, he's got no arms, but he still manages to like put his hands in front of his eyes. Those are probably worth a decent amount of money, probably more than the whole budget of this film. Those are two cracking busts.
Mm.
I was thinking there were probably piggy banks that somebody like, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably are.
Yeah, you're right, man. A 68, did he just say? Can I have a 68?
He's literally just like fucking manhandle, like
Targo one.
Togo want booty.
Jesus. This is on YouTube?
This has been on YouTube for about 8 years.
yeah.
And the producers got time to call you out on your review, but not got time to take this down off YouTube.
Right? 7 years and 16,000 views later, and it's still up and going.
Yeah, he's like, why is no one buying the Blu-ray of this anymore? I don't know, but anyway, there's this guy in the Isle of Man who's slagging off my film. I better get on the internet.
If I was the actor here with her, I'd make sure this was at like take number fucking 70 or something. Oh, I just can't get it right again.
I tore off her shirt the wrong way. We're gonna have to do it again.
I was just thinking though, like this probably didn't have an intimacy coordinator.
No.
There was no HR on set for this.
No, man. Oh, here we go. Smoke's there. Some dry ice.
So is this where they're already like zombified or something?
It's so hard to tell because they act like zombies before they're zombies. That's what I found really frustrating about this film.
Well, they just saw like a clean woman, and that's probably why like oh, someone clean. Let's go and dirty her up.
Dirty her up, yeah. Took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, I think if the chat's gone pretty quiet, I reckon that might be because they're watching the same part of the movie that we're watching. There's not much you can say, really, is there?
Right?
No.
Without going on a watch list. Is that George Clooney? Oh no.
No, I think it's Richard Grieco.
This is he's undercover. This is 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Street Trash edition crossover.
This is his audition for it.
The hell is that? On the guy's head.
Seagulls.
Oh, way up. God, that's a hairstyle, isn't it?
Yeah, he ran so far away.
Yeah, that's a choice apparently.
I mean, he was like flicking that lighter right by his hair. Like I wouldn't have done that because
the amount of products on it.
Exactly, I could easily see that like one spark, and that's it.
Well, that's what happened to me.
Yeah, yeah, he had the same hairstyle.
Too much hairspray.
You were literally like, I run along the avenue, and then you were like, the whole thing went up. Yeah.
And I run.
Oh my word! Look at the state of this guy.
That's normally me on Sunday morning.
Oh man.
Normally me. Where am I? Who are you?
Billy D. Williams, ignorante. We're talking about Lando Calrissian now. We've literally covered every major franchise in this film.
See, it comes full circle, man.
No.
Billy D. Williams, Mickey Mouse, I mean, this foreshadowing. I'm
Spider-Man.
telling you, man.
Oh well,
Hulk.
I take it all back. If the producer slash actor of Street Trash is watching this, it's a masterpiece. I'm sorry.
They even mentioned Barbie and Ken. We've got Barbie and Ken, Spider-Man, Hulk.
Hulk.
What would we just say then?
Oliver Reed, isn't it?
Oliver Reed. Oh man, a flock of seagulls. They're all there. Everyone's there.
Yeah.
Billy D. Williams. We've got Star Wars. We've covered all the major franchises that are currently owned by Disney in Street Trash.
This guy looks like a Greg Davis.
Yeah. Was this an ice cream van that they've stolen? It's like calling Bronson then.
Well, I think it's funny that they're all like that he smells and everything, but that one girl was like all up on him and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's someone for everyone, you know.
Yeah.
That's what keeps me going.
Well, if the guy from Street Trash.
It inspires.
Look, he's almost he's kind of
an inspiring story.
It is an inspiring story.
It is a beautiful story. Oh, and it's morning.
Yeah.
It was all a dream.
Yeah. This is like Dallas. Beautiful skyline there. Cooling towers.
Ugh.
Oh no, the big this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Who's the big slimy horrible guy that? Oh, that's it. It's the chef in Sleepaway Camp. That's who this guy is on a par with.
Yes. But at least the guy in Sleepaway Camp was funny.
Yeah, and at least he had a massive vat of boiling water fall on him.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When he calls them baldies, I fucking piss myself laughing, man. I know you shouldn't. But yeah, he is on a par with that.
Oh, this guy, he does look a bit like, do you remember Butterbean? He looks like Butterbean.
Butterbean, yeah.
So wait, did he just did he have a heart attack or?
I'm trying to remember.
That would be a horrible way to be stuck underneath.
Yeah,
this guy. Oh my word!
That's
if you're claustrophobic.
That's definitely his Dunkin' Donuts there as well. I bet you there
is. There's so much. Yeah, there is. There's so much that they've not got cleared in this film.
Yeah. Oh no.
Maybe that's why it's free on YouTube. Hey, Liv, how you doing? We are watching. We are 56 minutes into Street Trash. The link is in the thing. I don't know if you've.
Don't do it. Don't.
Dave loves it.
Don't watch this, Liv.
Watch something else. Wish I was.
See, that's a funny. Did you see what Texas Hardcore said?
Where's that?
It was right before Liv's comment about Jay watching this.
Yeah. I don't...
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that is disgusting. Christ.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's minging. Oh. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I was hoping he died. You know, when you said he died, I was like, oh, maybe he does get his comeuppance, but he only got part of that.
Yeah.
Clean up your population pace, man, for the love of God.
His wife, his kids, his business. This is the guy with a business, wife, kids. Oh my word.
I mean, if he's like this, I wonder what his wife and kids look like.
He's the most successful guy in the film.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the shopkeeper?
Yeah,
probably is.
Because
whoever died first is the most successful person in this film.
Because I mean, at least he had a clean shirt. You know, even this guy.
Yeah.
I forgot. Right, if I remember right, this is what set me off when the first time I watched it. This is where I literally went, nah, I'm fucking. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It gets me. Yeah, it makes you mad. This sort of stuff. Yeah. They're so reprehensible.
Oh, it's just it's film's fucking awful, man. I don't care. Fuck you, Mr. Producer. It's shit.
This is the thing. You can understand where I'm coming from now. Like if I've just watched Frankenhooker or Brain Damage and had a really good time, and then you switch this on and you're like, oh,
Wait, is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Luckily, this is not one where I've got it up on screen watching it. I'd forgotten, to be honest, about this bit, but I remember being really pissed off about it.
Yeah, me too, man. So at the moment I saw that, I just went, yeah, I think that's where I really just went. No,
Isn't it funny? You literally can remember watching it last time. It takes you right back to that because you're like, oh. And I guess they would be like, well, that's the whole point, you know, we're trying to shock you, man.
Yeah,
you know, this is about war is bad.
Yeah.
Targo.
I just, yeah. Like I say, if people out there watching this enjoyed this movie, honestly, fair play to you, but
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't.
There's an audience for every movie, even
There
if it's an audience of one.
Well, clearly, I mean, 216,000 people have seen this, so
Yeah, that's like 215,999 more people will be watching my videos.
Well, is, man, you know, and that's what's great about films as well and stuff. Like it's all
Yeah.
subjective, you know what I mean? And that's what I love.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I
Yeah,
love.
exactly. That we've been able to watch this and speak openly about it, and somebody else will be watching this and be like, "Oh, I love it."
Yeah.
You know, I watch it every Christmas.
Yeah. Here we go. It's just chopped his little man off. Oh,
He's little. Oh my word! I'd be surprised if he could find his.
his little wang, his wang doodle.
he hasn't seen it for a while.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
There we go.
Oh
Is
my god!
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's a cock.
It's a flying cock.
And he just runs with it.
Bleeding it. Oh man, the crotch licking was more gross than anything else. I can take. To be honest, sometimes these characters deserve that.
Play a game called Here, Find the Cock.
Trying to get his back.
Oh my god!
This is shuttlecock. Oh my
Why did I agree to watch this? Oh my god, dude!
In the words of The Rock, you're welcome.
To be fair, this isn't the worst Saturday night I've ever had.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome, Matt. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But I need to start saying no more on YouTube, I think.
Okay, do you know what though? I think I'd said it as a joke, and you were like, "Yeah," and then I was like, "Okay," and we just did it.
Yeah.
There was no thought after that,
No.
and I think I'd forgotten enough of the film. I think it was a good idea. It's been fun though, chatting about it. To be fair.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're playing like hot
he's going
potato.
long. He's going long. He's going long.
Oh, there's a close-up.
Oh god!
Oh my word.
He caught it.
Oh,
you going to stick it back on though, pal?
he's good. He's good. Is this like the Super Bowl? Is this very similar?
Is that a
Yes.
dick? Yeah. Is that a dick in your pants? No, it's in my hand.
You would think he'd be in. What?
How did he jump on there so agile and so sticky?
Right? What's the Spider-Man right here?
Oh yeah, of course. He's used his spider powers.
It was Peter Parker.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Peter
Peter
Parker.
Parker. Peter had his Peter in
no-
his hand.
Yeah, he's Peter. Yeah. I only know that I've never heard anybody call a penis a Peter until I heard it on. I heard Conrad Thompson saying it.
Oh, I've got a name for mine. Don't even know whether I should say it. It's on YouTube. I call it Morpheus.
Oh man,
That's a great name.
That was also the name of I don't know why I know this, but that was also the name of KSI's hamster.
Morpheus.
Yeah.
Should have took the blue pill. That's what I told him.
So what's going on now? What's is this the I feel like we're in the last act now.
Oh God, I hope so. Otherwise, I'd start spilling more secrets about myself. See, I forget I'm alive half the time. I don't have a name for Morpheus. I don't. That was all. It was a joke.
Yeah.
I call it Little Dave.
This main cop guy is just so like he's so bad.
Yeah.
I have a feeling though that isn't the guy with the spiky hair? Isn't he the main guy from Brain Damage when he was younger?
I think he's in. Isn't he in Frankenhooker as well? Or am I getting?
Yeah. He's in.
Oh, he's the guy that the science guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Rick Hurst.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Rick Hurst, and because sometimes it's spelt differently.
Because I kept trying to place him, and I was like, man, that guy also looks familiar, but I can't place him.
Because I've got him I've got a poster, and his surname is spelt differently in the poster, and I thought it was a mistake. And then I looked online, and it's often different from film to film.
Back in a minute. Oh, will I?
It's like Herbst. So in Brain Damage, he's Rick Herbst, and then in which Brain Damage is 88, but I don't see him down as being in this. So maybe I'm completely wrong, but you just remind me of him.
He's not the kid. He's not the guy from Trolls 2 either, right? No, with the glasses. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Yeah, they're eating it, now they're gonna eat me. Oh my god!
Dave's gonna come back like in another like 40 minutes.
I was just thinking, yeah, he's got about the longest bathroom break ever. So he's gonna be back in like 36 minutes.
Oh, don't tempt me. Do you know how close I was to just running out the front door and not coming back?
Just crying. James Lawrence. Okay. I think I'm conflating two actors in films that are
that's the 80s, man. They all look the same.
They all have the same hairstyle, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had £1 for every time I saw a film where they played American football with a guy's cock, I'd have £1.
I would have £1 as well.
Hey, look, it's Henry Rollins.
Yeah. I would wear that. I would wear that jacket. I like that jacket.
And you would look very dapper in it, Matt.
Thank you very much.
Whereas if I wore that jacket, I'd look like an idiot.
To be honest, I'd just look like Pee Wee Herman. It's Torgo having a piss, just like I've always wanted to.
Now, would you keep that tie, or would you get like the same pattern but in a bow tie?
No, that's what I find weird as well. It's like there's so much space in there, and he's just stood right next to him. I hate it when people do that.
Yep.
You go to the urinal, and someone stands right next to you. It's like, why don't go over there?
What always gets me as well, when you go to a football match, it's like all bets are off. Everybody just covers the floor, covers the floor, and it's just like, why are all bets off at a foot? Like, I don't.
You know what I've noticed about this film? There's a lot of like male mutilation in this.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of it is it's like Vietnam. It's all Vietnam based. It's Paul Weller.
That's not Henry Rollins.
Paul Weller versus Henry Rollins in a battle to the death.
Fatality. Fight
versus Torgo.
your soul. is mad.
Oh, that was a really shite punch. Considering there's been a lot of violence and a lot of hands-on stuff in this film, that was a crap punch.
Yeah. Oh, that. Oh God, that head
Ooh,
was so.
that
Painful.
was all right. That looked pretty solid.
Wow, that was a
Here's
brutal headbutt, man.
Yeah. Here's Michael Cera watching on. Oh,
Jesus.
Oh.
holy shit!
Oh, see what I mean?
Right in the nuts.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like what y'all were saying. It's like there's what Dave was saying. Is like there's so many stalls. Like I hate it when somebody does that, and then I hate it when they actually talk to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
If somebody's had a bit to drink, they'll always like, all right, mate, how's it going?
Oh, I forgot about that scene as well.
what the hell? What was that?
When he froze up on him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut together like a super cut of our reactions to this film. Just literally, just like, oh my god, oh no.
I hate
that
this.
Would be quite
movie.
funny, actually.
I hate this movie so much.
Do I have your permission, guys, for me to edit this down and just have all our reactions to this film?
If you want to torture me more, mate, crack on.
Tagline for this: it's like Internet Dave, and it's like, oh, I hate this.
Back in the box.
Internet personality Dave, I hate this film.
I'll have all the street trash fans just jumping on me, man. I can't be asked.
Hang on, is that guy called Syphilis? Is that his name?
I have no idea.
The way he's scratching himself, I wouldn't be surprised.
The butterbean guy.
Yeah. He's got one of those big like gunts as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. He just looks like a human thumb, doesn't he? The fuck do you want?
Pass me the grey poupon.
That's how I say fucking hello to everybody.
What do you want?
What the fuck do you want? Wind your window down so you can say, what the fuck do you want?
What the fuck do you want?
Weren't these guys buddies in the other scene? Yeah, weren't they just sitting around like having drinks in the police station or something with the bellhop?
I don't think there's enough actual like gloopy explosion murders like there was at the beginning with the guy in the toilet and all that. I thought it was going to be loads of those, and there isn't really, is there?
There's no, yeah. I think there's only maybe three of them in total. I think.
The whole idea is that this drink makes everyone, you know, and yet it's barely a threat, really.
It's not really,
That guy, the big fat guy's more of a threat.
Yeah, well, that's how they marketed it anyway.
Yeah.
When you look back on the trailers and stuff, but when you watch the movie, it's not really. It's nothing.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying.
The
like
boutique releases are all the colors and everything all over it, multicolored.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like in that one scene when the guy was having the flashback with all the explosions, that's what I was saying. Like all the budget went there. So for the rest of the film, it was like they just like, well, what can we do? Well, let's beat up homeless people and like tear penises off people and throw that around for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, but what about the melting? What about the actual story? Well, we'll figure it out.
Wow.
There's definitely a lot of homeless violence in this.
Yeah.
I think this is
it's impressive.
I think this is probably the worst film Spider-Man's been in as well.
Now, would you count that his photo was in Morbius? Would you count that as an appearance, or is this more of an appearance than that with his bust?
He's in it more in this.
Oh, Morbius, man! My God, I haven't thought about that movie. And do you know what? I was working at a cinema at the time as well, right? I was a assistant manager of the local cinema over here where I live, And I got to watch films for free, obviously, you know, I'd never had to pay. But even I wanted my money back when that film finished.
Can you put it back on my paycheck?
Yeah. Oh my God, man. That film
Pay
was,
double.
that was bad.
Oh, there's going to be some shooting now. There's not been a lot of shooting in this, considering it's been like quite hands-on violence, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Oh God.
Oh my word. How long's she been there for?
Oh,
Ooh, right in the back.
Yeah.
With a bone.
Painful. Yeah. He's got,
Whoa. He's got Ultimate Warrior.
yeah, he's got to give her a gorilla press.
Oh, here we go. He's getting it on now. He's
Oliver Reed and Craig Davis are having a scrap.
I wonder how long they worked on coordinating this.
Oh, this is oh God, yeah. I think Jackie Chan helped work on this one.
Yeah.
talk about great fist fights in the 80s. You got this one, and then you got the one from They Live.
They Live, yeah, I thought you were going to say.
Oh,
long big punch up.
This beats They Live. Oh,
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking in my head, like, man, you know,
yeah.
Everybody talks about They Live, but they don't talk about Street Trash.
Don't talk about Street Trash. No.
There's a reason for that. Oh,
They Live, man. That's one of the best fights in movie history, like still to this day, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a perfect balance of like humor to it as well.
Yeah, it does. Say well, man. Roddy Piper was so good in that movie as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. Why aren't we watching that?
I'm not choosing the next movie. I've decided.
Oh,
I've got.
What's the film you hate the most?
I'd have to go on my IMDb and look at like what recently the one that pissed me off irrationally was that Bullet Train movie. But I know that like most people really liked it. So
I do. That's our next one. we'll do Bullet
I'll look
Train.
at all my 1-star films on Letterboxd. Well, Street Trash is one of them.
I really enjoyed Bullet Train. That surprises me.
I just,
I liked it too.
Yeah.
I was just in a weird mood, I think. But like, I don't know. It was all the Thomas the Tank Engine bullshit and like fake.
I found that funny though.
Cockney accents that just I don't know. I can't even like justify it. It's like an irrational hatred. So it's a bad example, really.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I must admit.
I think most people did. That's the Men in Black International. I gave 1 star.
Is that the first one?
With Chris Hemsworth.
I never bothered.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
It's got Thor and Valkyrie in it.
Yeah, it has, and it's shite, and it's like I watched it because I had the monthly tickets to the cinema at that point, so I was watching a film.
I would ask for my money back.
Yeah. Oh man, that was bad. I really didn't like Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, but I've not watched any of the other ones. Rambo: Last Blood. There's 1 star. Cats would be one that I put as a 1 star. Bad Boys for Life.
Did you put Rambo: Last Blood 1 star?
Yeah.
Oh mate, I fucking love that movie.
I'm a contrary bastard.
I really do. Right.
Bad Boys for Life 1 star.
Oh no, Matt. Come on.
Let's see.
You're
gonna hate me.
Oh man, here we go.
Bullet Train.
We got another melting going on here.
Oh, I'm missing it because I'm going.
This is the last one with the movie. Yeah.
And look, Jeff is actually watching what?
Yeah, Jeff, you legend. Yeah. Oh, you're on team Street Trash is trash.
Oh.
No, Targo, don't do it.
Yeah, I think most people I know liked Last Blood. I don't know.
I fucking loved it, man. I really enjoyed it.
But here's one that
Stallone fan anyway.
Well, I am. That's the thing. I am too. But yeah, Puppet Master Doctor Death. I gave 1 star.
Of course, I've not seen the movie, but it sounds like it's 1 star, so I'll agree.
Yep.
Haunted Mansion, the 2023 Haunted Mansion. I gave that 1 star. Five Nights at Freddy's. I gave that 1 star.
Oh, mate, I've got to read. That's my next review coming up. I won't say too much, but oof.
I love it.
I was not the audience for that movie.
No, I wasn't really. That's the thing. I can understand that, other people might like it.
Oh God.
I need to watch Last Blood, man. I keep seeing it like on Prime or somewhere, and I'm like, man, I need to watch it.
Just watch Hot Shots Part 2 instead.
Dang, that bad?
Actually,
No,
don't listen to him.
Well, yeah, obviously, because we're watching this, right?
Hey, I'm not a qualified film recommender. I've got no qualifications in this.
Listen to Savage Zombie reviews, mate. Watch last.
He's got a doctorate in zombie reviews at Zombie University.
You know what? I might change my name to Street Trash Reviews.
It's actually a pretty cool name.
Yeah, in honor of this movie.
It's a good title, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was a shit kick.
That was crap. Don't drink it then.
I feel like he did this though, so he can like start having all the people that screwed with him like drink it.
Yeah.
Right? I would imagine.
I'd imagine. Yeah, you would be like, oh no, please don't take it off me.
Oh,
no, don't drink that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go. Here you go, Torgo. Drink this.
The whole thing. Oh no.
This is the big emotional moment at the end. There's no hero, is there? There's no hero really.
Oh, it's just shit, man.
Because even this guy, even Torgo's done some reprehensible shit in this film.
The one thing I will say, like, did y'all notice this guy kind of almost looks like he's dressed like Jack Torrance?
Yeah. The school of William Shatner acting there.
Spock, don't drink the Viper. Spock.
Don't drink the Viper.
Don't drink the Viper. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to clear. There you go.
Just use it as what do you call it? Aftershave.
Jesus. It'll probably burn like all through your pores, man.
Oh.
So I'll give them this. At least like all these
good.
This all the deaths, they're all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These bits are the only good bits. Like you could do a supercut and make this into like a 1 minute really good film, like a 1 of just all the.
I don't know about really good, but
a brief second there, he looked like Henrietta from Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Swallow your soul. Swallow your soul.
Swallow. We could be watching Evil Dead 2 instead.
There's loads of films. What you're saying there, we could be watching any film other than this, really.
Yeah.
Bullets are in next, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we've got. Thanks for that, Jeff. We've got. I'm on a 1 hour 21:40, and there is exactly 20 minutes left.
How's there 20 minutes left still on this film?
Let's
It's going to take that guy a long time to fully melt.
Let's hope the credits are like 15 minutes long.
Right. I'd like to thank Disney and Marvel for
for allowing
Dunkin' Donuts, Barbie and Ken,
Dunkin' Donuts,
Donuts, and Viper. Doesn't really kill you.
Here he is.
I imagine this Viper is what becomes like Seagal's like energy drink.
Oh,
yeah. This is better. This Street Trash is the drink that they're drinking in this is probably better for you than Prime.
Yeah. Oh no, Fat Spielberg's just took a drink.
Oh, the guy with the clean shirt.
Oh well, it's not.
He's ruined his shirt. That's the real sad ending to the film.
Yeah,
He's gone all orange.
that's it.
That guy peeing himself, or
He's just oranging. He's just tangoing himself.
Yeah. That's what should have happened after when you made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Do you think that they're just using paint? This is essentially just paint.
like watercolors?
Murder.
Yep, that's me in the car. Just fucking drive off. Yeah.
I'm watching this in Spanish, and the guy's just like murder.
Murder. I mean, you're not giving him mouth to mouth, are you? Tell them.
I mean, you're beyond help, really, once you've had one mouthful.
Man, this guy's taking forever to die.
Who's going to run the shop?
Right? Who's going to man the shop while this guy's dying out in front of it?
Free drinks.
Going to be watching Last Blood.
We could be watching Last Blood. Yeah, you're right.
All right, fine. I'll give it 12 stars out of 5. You happy now? He's like, it's only my opinion. It's just wrong.
I respect your opinion, but it's wrong.
Yeah. You have the right to your wrong opinion.
Interesting. This guy used to saw off people's feet.
Yeah.
Now I know where they got that in Universal Soldiers with the ears.
Oh yeah, man. Farm boy. Yeah, farm boy.
We could be watching Universal Soldier right now.
Oh man, that would be yeah. We could be watching a French guy and a Belgian guy talking about what it's like to be from small town America.
That's right.
Farm boy.
Love it. Not one of my favorite Van Damme one though. Weirdly enough, Universal Soldier.
I like Universal Soldier.
Oh, I love that.
Don't get me wrong. Like I like it, but it's not like it's not high on the list of Van Damme movies.
Yeah. Guy does have a bit of a Noel Fielding haircut, to be fair.
Oh man, here we go. Donald Gibbs about to down some Viper.
Yeah. All the fighting he's done, it's been for naught.
Yeah.
Defending his kingdom of trash. Yeah. I don't know. I think my favorite Van Damme film, I think it's a toss-up between I really love Bloodsport.
Yeah.
And I really love Double Impact.
Oh, I like Double Impact as well.
So it's really, really hard for me to choose between the two. I like Kickboxer, but I feel like, I don't know, man. I still love Bloodsport. I always go back and I'll watch Bloodsport or Double Impact whenever I see it streaming somewhere.
What I love about Kickboxer the most is the cheesy 80s montages in it. I love it. When he's training and everything. I absolutely adore it. But it's up there with like Rocky IV for me when it comes to that stuff.
Even Rocky has a montage.
Yeah. But I would say for me, I don't know what it's called in the US, but it was AWOL for us in the UK. I think it's called Lionheart in America.
Oh yeah, Lionheart. Yeah, that's a good one too.
But it's called AWOL for us. Absolutely.
I remember the poster for that in the video shop. Yeah. I'm gonna throw a more modern one in as well that I think is really underrated and no one really talks about very much. I think JCVD is a really good film.
It's brilliant. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, should give that a go.
Oh my days!
Wow.
Oh my days!
No, I agree. I quite liked it.
No, sorry, I was just responding to the yellow nipple juice.
Oh, yellow nipple juice. Yeah.
No, I love JCVD as a film. I think it's a really good.
I like it.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen the show.
All right. Okay. It's brilliant. We'll have to. We'll do a watch along of JCVD. That would be great.
I would,
because the monologue alone, the 6-minute monologue alone is some of the best acting.
Yeah.
Not just by JCVD, but just some of the best acting you'll see. It's as real as it gets.
Well, it kind of was for him. Like it was very personal, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's broken. Yeah.
And he is good in it as well, to be fair.
Yeah, it is a good film.
Yeah. But yeah,
what's going on here?
I would say AWOL. And do you know what? I have a real soft spot for Cyborg. Real soft spot.
The
Oh,
Mess of the Universe 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah, or Spider-Man, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that film. Yeah, we
Well,
should do GCVD another
should
time
do.
because
Yeah.
it's not talked about enough, I don't think.
No, I agree with you, Matt. Actually, I'm with you on that one.
This is awkward. How old's this kid supposed to be?
9.
Oh, jeez.
He looks young for his age.
Well, didn't you get your first blowjob when you were 9, Matt? Or was that just a big thing?
Oh, jeez.
I thought that was everybody at 9.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. The moment you turn 9 years old,
Oh,
you know?
Give or take.
Tip your babysitter a couple of fucking quid.
Yeah, give or take 20 years.
Yes, Jeff. Hard Target. This is another one of my favorites.
Yes. Yeah, I like Hard Target as well. Oh, what's the one where he's in prison? Who's on the cover though? Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Right,
Death Warrant.
Death Warrant.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, I like that as well. I like Death Warrant.
See,
Hey,
the
guys,
only
good
ones.
news. Sorry, go on.
What, Matt?
No, it's just good time. We've literally got 12 minutes left of the film.
Let's just carry on talking about Van Damme movies.
I know what you're trying to do. To be fair, Russell makes a good point. The good thing about this film is the effects are good in this.
You know what, right? All joking aside, and I think I said this in my review. I can't remember, but I did. The effects are good for the low budget that this is.
Yeah.
I think that was my one positive. I can't remember.
Yeah, I would agree.
And they still got mad at you for giving them a.
To be fair,
90%.
He just put on a bit of a. He left a comment. Like if you can go and read it. Like I don't know, it's a little shitty, but he wants to leave a comment. He's got a right to leave a comment. He just went. He wasn't happy with my review, basically.
Russell, this is a family
but
channel,
I mean, but think about it. Like this was '87. What year are we in? And you're still like, and that comment, like, or your review, like, hurt his ego.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like they're trying to promote the movie, is it? And Dave's getting in the way.
I don't know. Find it. I think I did it like, oh god, it was when I pretty much first started. It must be. Hang on.
Oh, this guy's doing a full-on kicking the hell out. He's doing like an angry dance, kind of Kevin Bacon style.
It's like homeless Footloose.
Footloose. I was going to say flash dance, but yeah, Footloose.
It's gonna. I've just gone on to look at my Street Trash review, right? And obviously, I've just paused it. You won't be able to see that well. But this is the start of my video. I've got my fucking head in my hand. Look.
I wonder if anyone's
Brilliant.
Are you going to get any more comments on it?
No, I don't. Here we go. What did he put on here? Okay, he just said, "Great to know our film, internationally regarded as an 80s classic, is all these years later still provoking incomprehensible fits of outrage."
Incomprehensible. Wow. Were you just going? Probably.
But and then someone put a comment on that saying, "What part of the production were you?" And he says, "Co-producer and actor." So, but yeah, that's me. That's me at the start of my video.
He played the big bald guy.
He played the guy that had his cock cut off.
I was the guy.
Take it for what it is, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, he had a little go. You know what I mean? But hey, fair enough. I welcome it. To be honest, I like it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where, like, that's sort of like, even though he gave you grief about it, it's like, hey, somebody from the production team, like, made a comment about it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
thanks.
And just on my video, like it only at the time, I think it only had about like 17, 18 views on it or something. And then overnight it went up to like 120. So
Right. He was like, he's telling his friends,
You got to see what this guy on YouTube said about street trash. Started forwarding it to everybody.
Yeah.
Look at this. Listen to this incomprehensible review that some guy on YouTube.
Yeah, listen to this rage.
Ooh, they're really rough with each other in this.
Yeah.
Except for in the actual like punches and kicks are always terrible, but the shaking and gouging and poking is like quite rough.
Yeah, and he like threw that woman across, like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there was no HR on set, like, during most of these scenes.
That big bald guy was HR.
Oh.
He was the director, the producer, the lead actor.
Co-producer.
Co-producer. He was co-producing with himself.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man, they need to sue New Line for that scene.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
If it said the end right there,
it's where you watch. Yeah, exactly. Or it freezes with the head going through.
Yeah, like just like in the back. Yeah. But no, it's like
symmetry is really good. Actually, the symmetry of the head behind it as it falls is quite good.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say they need to sue New Line now because they Freddy vs. Jason stole that.
Yeah. That's right.
Apparently he's still looking at her. Yeah. That's his POV.
We could be watching Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects for this are pretty good. I mean, the movie's crap, but I'll give it to the effects. I'm actually pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Like I said,
oh, thank God for that.
Free trash.
Oh no,
it's over now. It's not over.
What's the end credit scene? Like,
oh,
it's like in the Marvel movies. Here you go, man.
Yeah. You've not seen the bit where Nick Fury turns up at the end.
I thought that was this. I thought it was the guy right here with the sunglasses. He's about to like take off the mask and be like,
comes in. We're putting
we're putting a team together. We're putting a team together. We're getting the guys from all the shittest films ever made. We're gonna make Street Trash too.
Venom Boogaloo.
Street Trash.
No, Viper Boogaloo.
I think this is supposed to be like a funny bit at the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Supposed to be, but
Yeah, the effects. Yeah, you're right. The pain and the misery is over. Yeah, this is where it's just like they just continue talking when there's no purpose. It's just like you say, they could have just stopped it when the guy's head blew up into the air.
But for me, it's over. I'm fucking ending it now. Right, there you go.
For you, Dave, the war is over.
I'm done. I don't care. Whatever. It's gone. Thank God for that. I will never watch that again.
So we're not going to rate this film at the end, guys.
5 out of 5.
5, yeah. I'm giving it an A+ out of 5.
I'll give one thing 5 out of 5 this stream.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the only thing that gets 5 out of 5 with any street trash in it. This stream.
This has been the best street trash related thing that I've ever been involved in, and the only other time has been set watching it on my own.
the most prestigious, the most.
Oh, what's going on here? Is it still? Oh, he's just the boss. The boss gangsters drank some of the drink.
Oh no!
Well, I'm telling you, man. Like at least they're like making it different with every kill. You know what I mean? And I thought that's kind of cool. Like the effects, I'll give it this. The 1 star that I'd give this film is the effects.
I did want to watch it again. I did want to see it again if I was going to be as upset with it as I was last time. I'm not, but I think maybe because we've had fun while we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I've not hated it as much. But I will never watch it again.
No.
Oh no.
And I agree with you there, Jeff. To be honest, you've summed that up.
Yeah.
If anybody says, "Hey, have you seen Street Trash?" I'm like,
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely not a first date movie, is it?
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure she would never talk to you again if y'all tried to watch like the first 5 minutes of this film.
Has it been? I don't think this will be one. I mean, there'll be some little indie cinema somewhere who's like some edgy little edgelord place that'll be putting this on, but I won't be going to see it.
No.
I'm waiting for the after the replay in the comments. Like if if the producer comes back and it's like, oh, it's this guy again.
This time it's 3 guys. Last time it was just 1 guy incomprehensibly ranting. This time it's 3 of them. Trolls assemble.
Oh man.
Street Crashians.
Dave, smash.
I'm standing behind you 2 guys. I'm too old for this shit.
Fucking hell, mate, don't worry about it. I disagree. I'll just be like, you'd be like, Street Trash is the greatest thing ever.
It's like my Keanu Reeves thing I posted the other week. Essentially, like if people say 2 and 2 is 5, then I'm like, yeah, good, enjoy it. Yeah, you like
exactly.
Yeah.
My thing is like when we're talking about like if somebody was like you said, this is internationally whatever liked or whatever.
Yeah.
So the other thing of that is like we were talking about like this, like Dave was saying, it's like this is not a date movie. Now, if you come across a female that's like, let's watch Street Trash. Have you ever seen that? And she's like ridiculously hot. That's a huge red flag. I'd be like,
yeah.
I know you're good looking, but I don't know.
There's a few films where I know people talk about the artistic value of them, but I know the synopsis of them, and I know that I will never want to watch them, because I just feel it's just like just being edgy, just being like, I wear the t-shirt with this on, or this doesn't scare me or doesn't upset me, or I'll watch the most offensive thing. I think there's a little bit of that with Street Trash. I think there's a little bit of that where it's like, oh man, are you not, was it too much for you, man? Was it too much? Was our arty film too much for you? But ultimately, when I watch things like that, I just think, well, I don't want to put myself through it. I want to have fun when I watch a movie. And sometimes I'll watch something and it's quite hard to get through. Like the Scorsese film, Silence is a good example. That's a really hard film to watch, but it's a beautifully made with something to say, incredibly well acted. So I'm glad I watched it. But like, I know there's tons of people I know who say that like a Serbian film is really great. But I just don't ever want to. I don't ever want to see it. Like I just don't want to see it,
mate. I made the mistake of I didn't finish it. I just turned it off. It's all.
Man, I feel like I've never seen it, but I hear so many messed up things about it.
Mate, it's horrible. It's absolutely fucking horrible.
And the thing is that you can buy like Serbian film T-shirts, hats, posters. And that, for me, if you're wearing a Serbian film, you are the edgiest of all edgelords. Like, you are just, it's just, embarrassing. But, again, I don't know if people can separate that and they're just like, I don't know. For me, the subject matter of that is just something I don't want to watch. And that's fine. If other people want to watch it, I'm not saying don't watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I don't want to.
I wouldn't recommend it. That's what I'm saying. But if you want to, crack on, and if you enjoy it, that's great. But
I know I have a friend who bought it, and he tried to sell it, and he there's a good comment in the but and he couldn't sell it on eBay because they wouldn't let him sell it, and he didn't know what to do with it, and he didn't want to keep it, and he just literally just threw it out of his window.
There you go. Perfect.
Like this film. Throw out the window.
Yeah, got some. I'm gonna put my my Serbian film PJs on and go to bed. Right.
We could have been watching that. No, I'm kidding.
we could have been watching the Three Stooges with Russell, to be honest, man. Yeah. I think that's the best way to end this, guys. But everybody who's been watching, who's been watched all the way through, like Jeff, who actually watched the film with us, and Russell did too. And I'll just go back through the chat, say thank you to all of the guys for joining us. Obviously, Texas Hardcore as well, and who else have we got? We've got Liv. Liv's watched. I don't know that she watched it, but she definitely joined us and said hi. Who else have we got? Todd was with us. Todd Christian, Ben Grimm, Gareth was with us earlier on.
Sean.
Who else? Sean. Yeah, Sean was there. Sean was had some appreciation for the film, so that's cool. It's good to hear.
He did say though, like you to probably smoke a few before, you know.
Wow.
Or,
yeah.
oh, where's gone? Or
and Gary's here.
Look.
Yeah, but that was still with like an hour left.
Yeah, true. I know.
Yeah.
I needed
and you still hated the movie.
And I think maybe the first comment still holds true at the end of the film. Just a big, huge thank you to you guys for joining. I had a really good time watching that. We'll watch a good film next time. We'll watch JCVD or something like that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Next month, I just want to watch like a load of random films. I'm not going to have like a theme or anything. So like, you guys are always welcome. You are such fun to watch films with, guys, and everybody in the chat as well. So you two stay where you are, so I can say thank you to you. Don't disappear. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and have a wonderful evening. Don't have nightmares.